Okay. So, ganong kalaki yung Lord's Temple, di ba? Di ba ang andon cubits, di ba? Isang cubit, 18 inches. Sabi dun sa chapter 6, ang length nung size ng temple, 60 cubit, equivalent niya ng 90 feet. Di ba? Ang width niya ay 30 feet, ang height niya ay 45 feet. Di ba? Parang mas malaki ito daw sa size ng football field. Diba? Ngayon, pagdating dito sa chapter 7, tingnan nyo, it took Solomon, ito yung sabi ni Carol, 13 years, however, to complete the construction of his palace. Yung palace niya. Ha? So, all in all, 13 years plus 7 yung 20 years siyang gumagawa.
21.
21?
That's 7, 11.
13 plus
13
7?
lang pala.
20 years.
20 years.
20 years, all in
13
all.
plus 7, 20 years.
He built the palace of the forest of Lebanon, 100 cubits long, 50 wide, and 30 height. So ang ano niyan sa kanyang in feet, 150 feet compared sa Lord's Temple na 90 feet, mas malaki, di ba? Ang width niya ay 75 feet compared sa Lord's Temple, 30 feet lang. Ngayon, pareho sila ng height, 45 feet, 45 feet din. Di ba? So, ang sabi rito, he built the palace of the forest of Lebanon. Kaya tinawag niya na forest of Lebanon, mostly, ang ginamit doon ay tree of, cedar tree.
Cedar trees.
Nagaling sa Lebanon. Kaya almost all, maraming, pati yung mga pillars doon, gawa yun ng cedar tree. With 4 rows of cedar column supporting trim cedar beams. Pakibasa mo? 3.
It was roofed with cedar above the beams that rested on the columns, 45 beams, 15 to a row. Its windows were placed high in sets of 3 facing each other. All the doorways had rectangular frames. They were in the front part in sets of 3 facing each other.
6.
He made a colonnade 50 cubits long and 30 wide. In front of it was a portico, and in front of that were pillars and an overhanging roof.
Okay. Ito rin, yung 7, he also built the throne hall, the hall of justice. Diba? Hindi lang yung bahay niya may hall of justice din. Where he was judged and covered it with cedar from floor to ceiling. And the palace in which he was to live, set farther back, was similar in design. Solomon also made a palace like this hall of Pharaoh's daughter. So binagawa niya ng palace din yung Pharaoh's daughter kasi naging asawa niya yun.
Ano yan? Political ano yan?
Sabihin,
political move.
During that time, kung gusto mo peaceful ang lahat, magkakaroon kayo ng peace treaty, ang pinakaano dyan, yung daughter mo o your son mo. Pag may mere mo sila, para hindi kayo magkaaway-away. Diba?
All these structures, from the outside to the great courtyard and from foundation to eaves, were made of blocks of high-grade stone cut to size and smooth on their inner and outer faces. The foundations were laid with large stones of good quality, some measuring 10 cubits and some 8. Above were high-grade stones cut to size and cedar beams. The great courtyard was surrounded by a wall of 3 courses of dressed stone and 1 course of trimmed cedar beams, as was the inner courtyard of the temple of the Lord with its portico.
Yan, guys. Yan yung from verse 1 to verse 12, yan yung palace niya mismo. Tsaka, and then the hall of justice, tsaka yung palace nung daughter ng king, yan yon. Pagdating ng 13, nag-shift yung author balik sa temple.
Temple na naman.
Furnishing.
Mm-mm.
Nasa temple tayo sa pagdating ng 13, ito na yung ano yung nilagay dun sa loob. 'Di ba? Ano dun sa loob? Okay. Sino pwede magbasa?
Klaro, ikaw na.
Klaro, pakibasa.
13.
Klaro.
13.
13. King Solomon sent to Tyre and brought Huram, whose mother was a widow from the tribe of Naphtali, and whose father was a man of Tyre and a craftsman in bronze. Huram was highly skilled and experienced in all kinds of bronze work. He came to King Solomon and did all the work assigned.
Okay.
15.
So, teka muna.
Okay.
Okay na, thank you. So, dito sa 13 hanggang 14, pinakilala dito yung
Si Huram.
si Huram. Siya yung the most skilled craftsman during that time. Pagdating sa pagdating sa bronze.
Bronze.
Pagdating sa bronze, di ba?
Ano
Hindi
siya?
ba
Half Israeli and half
Oo.
Gentile.
Yeah. Di ba pag merong medal, di ba? Una gold, silver, tapos bronze.
Bronze.
Yeah. So, ibig sabihin, maraming bronze nun. Di ba? And then, 15, Carol, pakibasa, 15 to 19.
Okay. He cast 2 bronze pillars, each 18 cubits high and 12 cubits in circumference. He also made 2 capitals of cast bronze to set on the tops of the pillars. Each capital was 5 cubits high. A network of interwoven chains adorned the capitals on top of the pillars, 7 for each capital. He made pomegranates in 2 rows, encircling each network to decorate the capitals on top of the pillars. He did the same for each capital. The capitals on top of the pillars in the portico were in the shape of lilies, 4 cubits high. Hanggang 19?
Yeah, 19.
Okay.
Okay na. Okay, thank you, Carol. And then, I will share you some picture, Kasi talagang mahirap i-figure out tong mga ganito eh. Yeah, artist, naman yan.
Wait lang.
Yeah.
Hindi pa nila nakikita yan, Mike, ha? Yan, nakikita na
Ayun.
nila.
Kita niyo yung bilog na yun? Yan yung pillars. Di ba? So, ito yung...
Curtain yan, Mike.
Yeah,
Hindi pa yan.
Hindi
Wait
pala,
lang.
hindi pa.
Curtain yan.
Ayun.
Ito yung
Yan yung pillars.
Solomon, ayan.
Ayan. Yan. Kaya tandaan nyo, yan Tapos yung merong basin dyan Mamaya, tapos itong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yan yung i-discuss dito sa chapter 7. Okay,
Wait
balik
lang,
tayo.
ha? Daan.
Yung yan.
20.
Yan yung pillars.
Portico.
Yan.
Pillars.
Isa doon sa entrance, yung pangalawang yan yung entrance doon sa may Holy of Holies. 'Di ba? Ano yan eh? Itong unang entrance na to, ang pagpasok mo diyan, yan yung yung open court na tinatawag. Diyan mo dadalhin yung mga isa-sacrifice
Ito,
mo.
open court. Oo.
Yung tao pwedeng pumunta diyan. Yung mga taong mga Jews
Dito.
pwedeng pumunta diyan.
Mm-mm.
Pero pagdating doon sa loob, ang pwede lang pumunta diyan ay high priest.
Dito.
Oo, diyan sa loob.
Mm-mm.
So hindi ka makakapunta.
Ito
Ayan.
yung courtyard.
Dito lahat,
Ito yung Holy of
sacrifice,
Holies.
everything. Okay. Balik tayo sa chapter 7. Babalik tayo dyan sa mamaya. Okay. Yan ang pillars actually. Yung binasa ni Carol kanina. Okay. So, pupunta tayo sa Sa verse 23, let's go jump to the verse 23.
Jump tayo sa
Yeah,
23. Okay.
Sino pwede mag-isa? 23. Yankee, pakibasa. 225.
Yankee?
Yankee.
24,
23.
23.
23.
25. Oh.
He made the sea of cast metal, circular in shape, measuring 10 cubits from rim to rim and 5 cubits high. It took a line of 30 cubits to measure around it. Below the rim, gourds encircled it, 10 to a cubit. The gourds were cast in 2 rows in one piece with the sea.
Okay.
25, okay.
25.
25,
Yeah.
the sea stood on 12 bulls, 3 facing north, 3 facing west, 3 facing south, and 3 facing east.
Okay.
The sea rested on top of them, and their hindquarters were toward the center. It was a handbreadth in thickness, and its rim was like the rim of a cup, like a lily blossom. It held 2,000 bats. Di ba parang pungsoy ata yan noon?
Thank you, Yankee. Actually, yung nakalagay niyang Sea of Cast, actually, basin lang yan, guys. Ano yan, yung parang palangganang malaki. Di ba? So, nakalagay doon 2,000, di ba? Ano yun? 2,000 bats. Yan.
Ang dali lang.
2,000 bats. Ayan, ayan na. Kita nyo na? Di ba?
2,000.
Yan. 2,000 bats, ibig sabihin nun, 12,000 gallons. Ang ano niyan, ang laman ng tubig. Di ba? Circular bronze yan. Gawa ni ano? Sino ba yun? Yung sinabi dyan.
Huram.
Yan. Yung gumawa niyan. At ito ay
Para saan yan? Wash. Is wash.
Para yung mga priest, di ba? To wash themselves bago sila mag-sacrifice. Para ma-purify sila. Di ba? Yung sinabi ni ano doon, yung binasa ni Yankee, merong oxen, di ba? Apat na corner. Tatlo-tatlo. 12 lahat yan. It symbolizes yung 12 tribes. Nakita niyo yun? Di ba? Puro ano yun? Puro bronze din yun. Di ba? Held 12,000 gallons of water. Under the basin were 12 bronze oxen, each facing outward, arranged in sets of 3. Diba? So 3 times 4 is 12.
Well,
Large, 7 and 1 feet high and 15 feet in diameter. Diba? Imagine na yung mga basketball player na matataas, ganun kataas. Di ba? Yun. Yun lang yun, guys. Yun lang yung... So, napaka no? Sabihin, that was the instruction of God to David. Diba? Sinusunod lang ni Solomon. Okay. Balik ulit tayo sa chapter 7. Mahirap pag pag walang picture, hindi hindi ma-visualize.
Ano naman?
Yeah. Pagkatapos, okay. Okay, and then he made 10 bronze, 38 na tayo, 38. And then he made 10 bronze basin, each holding 40 bats and measuring 4 cubic across one basin to go on each 10 stand. Maji, pakibasa nga, 39
39.
hanggang 40.
And he put
Yeah, sige.
And he put 5 bases on the right side of the house, and 5 on the left side of the house. And he set the sea on the right side of the house eastward, over against the south. 40. And Hiram made lavers and the shovels and the basins. So Hiram made an end of doing all the work that he made King Solomon for the house of the Lord. 41. The 2 pillars and the 2 bowls of the chapiters that were on the top of the 2 pillars, and the 2 networks to cover the bowls of the chapiters which were upon the top of the pillars. 42. And 400 pomegranates for the 2 networks, even 2 rows of pomegranates for 1 network, to cover the 2 bowls of the chapiters that were upon the pillars. 43. And the 10 bases and 10 lavers on the bases. 44. And 1 sea and 12 oxen under the sea. 45. And the pots and the shovels and the basins, and all these vessels which Hiram made to King Solomon for the house of the Lord were of bright brass. 46. In the plain of Jordan did the king cast them, in the clay ground between Succoth and Sarthan. 47. Tuloy pa. And
Yeah.
Solomon left all the vessels unweighed, because they were exceeding many, neither was the weight of the brass found out. 48. And Solomon made all the vessels that pertained unto the house of the Lord, the altar of gold, and the table of gold, whereupon the shewbread was. 49. And the candlesticks of pure gold, 5 on the right side, and 5 on the left, before the oracle, with the flowers, and the lamps, and the tongues of gold. 50. And the bowls, and the snuffers, and the basins, and the spoons, and the censers of pure gold, and the hinges of gold, both for the doors of the inner house, the most holy place, and for the doors of the house, to wit, of the temple. Last, 51. So was ended all the work that King Solomon made for the house of the Lord. And Solomon brought in the things which David his father had dedicated. Even the silver and the gold and the vessels did he put among the treasures of the house of the Lord.
Okay, thank you, Maji. Yung unang binasang ni Maji kanina, kita nyo yung limang basin. Di ba? Bali, 10. Magkaano yun eh? South and East and West ata yun eh. Teka. Let me see. Ayun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tapos dito meron
Yeah.
din sa side.
Meron dito sa kabilang side. 10 bronze will stand, each holding a basin of water. 240 gallon each. Position around the temple with 5 on the north, 5 on the south. The stands were decorated with hand-carved rich lions. Yung pinaka-stand niya. Look at that. May oxen and may cherubim. These basins of water were used to what? To rinse off animal parts used in burnt offering. Ang tindi, no? Guys, yung ritual nila nun, bago ang kasalanan mo ma-wash, bago ang kasalanan ng isang tao, o kasalanan ng buong nation of Israel, they have to do all these things. Diba? Every year, almost every day, gagawin nila yan. Kaya nga during that time, talagang, sabihin, maraming ship na maraming ship na pinapatay eh.
At saka ano,
Diba? Diba?
pag andun kayo, para kayo nakakaamoy ng steak.
Oo. Diba?
Mm.
Lulutuin mo pa, ay hugasan mo pa. Diba?
Mm-mm.
Bago i-burn. Diba? Kakaiba. All that was instructed by God. Yung
Ang
sacrifice na
hirap mapatawad ni
ang
God.
hirap noon. Diba? Compared pagdating ng New Testament kay Jesus Christ.
Isang sacrifice
Isang
lang.
sacrifice lang. Tapos na. Doon, they have to do that almost every day. Tapos yung priest, papasok dyan once a year, doon sa loob ng temple, doon lang siya pwedeng pumasok para doon naman sa may, siya lang pwedeng mag-sprinkle ng blood doon sa Holy of Holies na nandun yung the Ark of the Covenant. Ha? Na-figure out nyo na, guys, kung paano ganun ka tawag nito, yung kahirap ang inaano ng mga tao ng mga Diyos para you have to ma-please mo si God yung sacrifice na ginagawa niya. Kaya kaya ang ganda ng pagkakaano nito eh. Ngayon, all of this, saan nanggagaling yung yung wealth ni Solomon? Saan galing yun? Ubod ng laki, di ba? So, Loy, nga. Let's go to 1 King muna. 1 King chapter 10. I'll show to you kung saan nanggagaling yung wealth niya.
First King 10, Mike.
Oh. Chapter, verse 14.
Ito, Mike, ha? Hindi pa nakashare yan. Hindi pa nakashare. Okay.
Okay. Sino pwedeng magbasa? Beda, pakibasa. 14 to 16. Beda? Wala si Beda?
Okay.
Sige.
Solomon's splendor.
The way?
The weight of the gold the Solomon received yearly was 666 talents, not including the revenues from merchants and traders and from all the Arabian knights and the governors of the territories.
16.
King Solomon made 200 large shields of hammered gold. 600 shekels of gold went into each shield. He also made 300 small shields of hammered gold with 3 minas of gold in each shield. The king put them in the palace of the forest of Lebanon.
Okay. 18. Pakibasa, Larcy. 18 to 20.
18 to 20.
Yeah.
Then the king made a great throne covered with ivory and overlaid with fine gold. The throne had 6 steps, and its backs had rounded top. On both sides of the silver armrest, with a lion standing beside each of them. The 12 lions stood on the 6th step, one of either end, and each step. Nothing like that had been made for any other kingdom.
Okay.
Tuloy pa po.
Yeah, hindi, okay na. So, di ba? Saan nagagaling yung kayamanan niya? In other words, taxes yan.
Ah, bigay ng
Revenue
tao.
coming from the ano.
Dahil
Di ba?
sobrang na-bless, binless sila
Sobrang
ni God.
binayasya ni God eh. Di ba? Lahat. Biro mo, every ano yun? King Solomon made 200 large hammer gold, excluding pa yung ano ha, yearly 666 talents. Magkano ba yan? Okay. Pakibasa 23, ano, Joey? Ay, 22 pala, 22.
22 muna.
23. Tingnan mo kung saan pa nanggagaling ang ating the king. Joey?
22.
Ito muna.
The king had a fleet of trading ship at
Right.
the sea along with the ship of Hiram.
Yeah?
Once every 3 years, it returned,
Yeah.
carrying gold, silver, and ivory, and apes and baboons.
Right. 23.
King Solomon was greater in riches and wisdom than all the other kings of the earth.
The whole?
Okay. 24. The whole world sought audience with Solomon to hear the wisdom God had put in his heart.
25.
Years after years, everyone who came brought a gift article of silver and gold, robes, weapons, and spices, and horses and mules.
Guys,
Solomon
teka,
accumulated.
teka, Joey. Hindi ba kayo na-amaze? Kung saan galing-galing yung kanyang wealth, di ba? Talagang he was so blessed. Pero hindi niya inanto ha. Hindi niya hiniling kay God yan ha. Ang hiniling niya ay wisdom. Di ba? Ito added lang to eh.
At saka hindi siya nagsisik, kunyari yun sa wisdom niya, hindi niya siya nagpapabayad, pero kusang ibinibigay
Kusa,
sa
di ba?
kanya.
Sobrang dami.
Diba? Nagpapa-interview siya
Oo.
na walang 10 million.
Ba yan? Sagutan naman si Claro niyan. Ano, bless, pakibasa, 26 to 29. Ano, wala si Bless? Wala si Bless, Joey?
Hindi ko alam, nasa kabilang room siya eh.
Sige, si ano na lang.
Andun siya. Doon.
Baka hindi niya na
Baka
ano.
lumabas. Yeah, baka
Si
lumabas.
ano na lang, Rose, pakibasa, 26 to 29.
Solomon accumulated chariots and horses. Tama po.
Sige, Solomon.
Solomon accumulated chariots and horses. He had 1,400 chariots and 12,000 horses, which he kept in the chariot cities and all with him in Jerusalem. The king made silver as common in Jerusalem as stones, and cedar as plentiful as sycamore fig trees in the foothills. Solomon's horses were imported from Egypt and from Kew. The royal merchants purchased them from Kew at the current price. They imported a chariot from Egypt for 600 shekels of silver and a horse for 150. They also exported them to all the kings of the Hittites and of the Arameans.
Yeah, thank you. Ano pala si Bless, sorry, Bless. Yeah. So, kita nyo, di ba? How wealthy is ano? Di ba? Sabi doon, ang silver daw sa Jerusalem during that time is common.
Oo.
Ha? Parang ngayon, ang ano ba yung common ng parang ano, yung metal. Di ba? Di ba? So, how rich is Solomon?
Sobra.
Sobra. Guys, walang contractor yan, ha?
Parang si Diskaya.
Ano yan? Amazing talaga yung... Kaya nga
How
during...
God has
oo,
blessed
kaya,
him.
kaya during that time, yung time ni Solomon doon, talagang tinitingala siya. Guys, wala pa ako atang na king dito sa during that time eh. Ganitong kayaman. Mayaman sa mga materials and then mayaman sa wisdom. Di ba? Tanungin mo siya tungkol sa trees, alam niya. Tungkol sa butterfly,
Animals.
alam niya. Animals, alam niya. Diba? Herbs, alam niya. Diba? Amazing.
And people
Diba?
listen to him.
Kaya nga, tingnan nyo guys. Kaya importante sa kanya yung Ark of the Covenant. Diba? Dinala niya ron kasi alam niya yun yung pinaramis talaga ni God kay ito yung
Kay David.
unang permanent place ng the Ark of the Covenant. Hindi na siya moving, hindi na siya mobile. After 440 years, nagkaroon ng unang
Tahanan.
permanent place, tahanan, ang the Ark of the Covenant. Diba? So, ano yung laman nun? Akalain nyo ba sa Hebrews, sinulat yung ano yung laman nung temple? May pakibasa. Dito tayo magtatapos.
Teka, sandali.
Hebrews chapter 9. Yung palang talents, about 666 talents, di ba, of gold, about 25 tons of gold.
Magkano ngayon?
Tons yun ha, tons, hindi kilos ha. Hebrews chapter 9. Okay, bless pakibasa. 4. Simulan mo sa 4. Hanggang 9.
4. Chapter
Simulan mo na lang sa verse 2 pala.
9.
A tabernacle.
Verse 2. Okay, hold on. A tabernacle was set up. In its first room were the lampstand and the table with its consecrated bread. This was called the holy place. Behind the second curtain was a room called the most holy place, which had the golden altar of incense and the gold-covered ark of the covenant. This ark contained the gold jar of manna, Aaron's staff that had budded, and the stone tablet of the covenant. Above the ark were the cherubim with the glory, overshadowing the atonement cover. But we cannot discuss these things in detail now.
6.
Continue pa?
Continue.
6, okay. When everything had been arranged like this, the priests entered regularly into the outer room to carry on their ministry. But only the high priest entered the inner room, and that only once a year, and never without blood, which he offered to himself and for the sins the people had committed in ignorance. The Holy Spirit was showing by this that the way into the most holy place had not yet been disclosed as long as the first tabernacle was still functioning. This is an illustration for the present time, indicating that the gifts and sacrifices being offered was not able to clear the conscience of the worshipper. They're only a matter of food and drink and various ceremonial washings, external regulations applying until the time of the new order.
Okay, thank you, Bless. Diba? Yan, guys. Yan yung nandun sa loob ng the holy place, di ba? Ang dami, pag binasa niyo yung basahin niyo yung 11 niyan. Yan, ito na yung the blood of Christ, di ba? Ma-overshadow lahat yung mga sinabi ng between 2 and between 9, di ba? Yan yung mga ritual nun. Diba? Yan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Yung the ark contained the gold of jar of manna kasama yung Aaron staff. Diba? Tandaan nyo yung Aaron staff, yun yung naghati ng Red Sea. Si Aaron ay ano siya? Brother niya sino?
The first.
Brother niya sino? Si Aaron, guys.
Moses.
Moses.
Yan.
The first.
Yeah. and the stone tablets of the covenant. Above the ark were cherubim of the glory. Dati meron tayong picture niyan, di ba?
Meron.
Kalimutan natin. Meron
Pero
kaming
alam
picture
nila
niyan
naman,
eh.
di ba? Alam nila naman yan.
Yeah.
Hindi na.
Oh. Yan lang yung talaga yung ano, yung guys, hanggang chapter 7 lang tayo. Kasi
Oo, madugo ang 8.
sobrang nakaka-amaze lang talaga yung 13 years niyang ginawa plus 7 is 20 years niya lahat siya nagkonstruct. Walang machineries, nothing, yun ba?
Walang ingay.
Walang ingay. Kanain yun. Pero doon sa palace siguro may ingay na. Doon sa temple lang, di ba? Pero sa palace, di ba? So bakit bukod sa mas mahaba yung kwan ni ano,
Double the size.
double the size and double the amount. Bakit ganon? Guys, bakit ganon? Why? Because di ba yung sinabi ko siya kanina, yung the Lord's temple, si David ginawa niya in preparation lahat, even the raw materials. Etong kay Solomon hindi. Di ba?
Siya na ang may pakananan.
Yung blueprint niyan siya. Di ba? Kaya lang, sabi ng mga scholar, ito yung parang
policy niya.
nang sunod yung downfall niya kasi binahay niya rin dito yung mga kanyang mga yung combines.
Porcupines. Porcupines. Lahat
Lahat
ng asawa niya.
Kaya ganun kalaki ang ginawa niya. Yan yung ano eh, di ba? Start ng downfall niya. Pero, guys, tinan nyo, si Solomon, saan siya galing? Kanino siyang anak? Kanino
David.
Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
At saka kay Bathsheba. Di ba? Yan yung kanilang bunsong anak. Kasi yung, di ba, again, I will repeat, yung panganay nila ni Bathsheba na namatay yun sa kasalanan, di ba? Hindi pa sila married. Hindi pa sila married. Yan, nung namatay yung kanyang asawa, si Uriah, nagpakasal, and then nagkaroon sila ng anak, at ang bunso ay si Solomon. Pero nevertheless, galong kay Bathsheba. Diba? Dito niyo yung grace ni God, yung kanyang, yung sa atin, di ba? Yung hindi tayo karapat-dapat, pero binigyan tayo ng grace. Ganda nga ng topic namin kahapon sa Thursday. Kahapon, meron kasi kaming
70 times 7.
70 times 7. Napunta kami sa yung forgiveness, everything, di ba?
Lahat, yung tatlong tao na kailangan patawarin mo. Kami ni Mike, yung tatlong tao, iisa yung ano namin. Alam niyo kung sino? Margie, pakisabi kung sino yung tatlong tao kailangan namin patawarin.
Vizcaya.
Vizcaya.
Si Alcantara.
Alcantara. Escudero.
Nag-ano lang kami, guys. Inaano lang namin kasi, yan yung mga taong yan, yung ngayon, yung present situation ng ating bansa. Diba? Pag hindi ka maiinis, hindi ka tao. Diba? Maiinis ka talaga eh.
Talking about the grace of God, diba? Yung ito lang sa akin yung si Vic Soto at saka si Connie Reyes. Isipin mo yung 'di ba may ano sila, love child sila, si Vico who turned out to be yung matinong tao naman. It doesn't mean naman kasi na if you came from a wrong relationship, wala nang mangyayari matino yung magiging offspring nyo.
Exactly. Diba? Exactly.
Kasi God meron pa rin reason sa ganuan, sa ganyan. Magagamit ang paggagamit kapag sumusunod ka kay God.
And then when it comes to forgiveness naman, we forgive those people, di ba? Kasi ang ating tatandaan, kaya nga itong Solomon na itong temple na to, sinira ito ni Nebuchadnezzar.
Oo.
Kinuha niya lahat. Pati mga tao, yung matatalino
Gold,
kasama,
lahat.
lahat kinuha niya. Di ba? As a result of that, ang dami niyang ginawa ni Nebuchadnezzar. Pero si God,
Parusahan din siya ron.
pinatawad siya. Pero so, for 7 years, ang si King Nebuchadnezzar, siya yung pinaka anong king no, powerful, di ba?
Yaman
Alam mo
niya.
ang nangyari kanya? Anong parusang ginawa ni God sa kanya? Kung ano yung kinakain ng ng grasshopper, yun ang kakainin niya for 7 years.
Naging parang sira ulo niya.
Yeah. Pero after 7 years, nakakilala siya. And the
Inaccepted
scholar
si
said,
God.
naniwala siya kay God. Ganon din dito, guys. Itong mga taong nasa limelight ngayon. Kasi yung topic kahapon, forgiveness. Yeah, we can forgive. Kasi, alam niyo yung sa yung sabi yung do not fret on those people. Kasi, ano yung ending nila? What is their
Huwag tayo may
ending?
inggit sa mga Hermes nila.
Kasi ang ending, kawawa sila.
Kawawa
Kaya
sila.
nga si Grace ni God, hanggat maaari, all will be saved. Kasi, alam niya kung what is hell. Kasi si God, siya yung gumawa ng hell. Where there were worms na hindi namamatay, na merong apoy na hindi namamatay, siya yung gumawa yun. So kung ikaw ang gumawa nun, ano mo sa mga tao? You want them to be saved. Diba?
Eternal damnation.
Eternal
kasi
yun eh. Walang balikan. Diba?
Gumagawa siya ng paraan. He
Wow.
sent Jesus para to make it easier for us to be saved. All we have to do is to really accept Him, diba? As a Lord and Savior. Yung iba, gusto pa maraming ways, diba? Pero there is only one way.
Yun. Yun lang guys. Okay yung chapter 7, di ba? Parang pag binasa nyo, parang hirap na maintindihin to.
Pero di ba yung pagkakagawa ng temple, talagang i-reverend mo talaga si God na talagang, wow, andito ako ngayon sa temple ni God, di ba? Yung parang napaka-majestic talaga. Talagang solemn, talagang yung masyadong majestic na kailangan mo talaga siya. Ganun talaga si God na kailangan i-reverend mo. And ang gusto lang niya sa atin talaga is trust Him and obey Him. Diba? Wala nang iba.
Yun lang. Hi, thank you. Next time chapter 8 tayo. Ang haba.
Chapter 8, ang haba niya.
Pero upod ng ganda ng chapter 8. I will assign.
2 tao dapat doon kasi haba yun eh.
Okay, yun lang. That's my take, guys. Gusto ko lang kasing malaman yung how he amazed the wealth, saan nagagana yung wealth, diba? And then, paano ginawa yung temple, diba? Tuwan-tuwa si God nun eh. Alam mo, tuwan-tuwa si God nun kasi finally, he has a permanent place sa Israel. Although guys, si God, you cannot contain him in one place.
You cannot limit Him.
You cannot limit him.
He is a limitless God.
Inaano lang niya doon sa mga Israelites that I am here. I am here. Pero he is everywhere. He is everywhere.
And this is what I want. This is the temple that I want. You have to follow specific kung ano yung gusto ko at kung ano yung nakalagay dapat doon.
Yung chapter 8 ata, nandyan yung yung clouds biglang biglang pumasok doon sa temple na yon.
Paano i-forgive yung mga tao, yung mga prayers ni Solomon.
Fantastic. Imagine niyo yung ritual na ginagawa mo.
Oo.
Di ba? Ang hirap.
Ang hirap. Isipin mo kung nakatira ka during that time, kung ikaw yung
Nag-argue.
Israeli, di ba? Israelite. Ay, teka.